This is the iPad Pro M1 versus the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 Plus. This is the Tab S6. Let's have it there just because. First off, this one. This one is kind of trash, to be honest with you. iPad Pro M1, but it's pretty good because I draw with it. So I do my sketching, my drawing, you know. It's the size of a piece of paper, so I could do all this. And I kind of like that. You see this shit? This is why I got this one specifically, but I'll tell you about that later. So this one, iPad Pro M1, I don't like it because specifically multitasking. I can't download anything I want and use it. I can't just call the number by clicking on iOS. It's kind of trash. The multitasking is horrible. To be honest with you, I come up with Spider-Man. If I wanted to do some multitasking, I have to do some shit like this, and then I have to do this, and now it comes up in some pop-up menu that I can't resize. You know, I don't like that. There's no PIP in Maps on the iPhone. I don't like that. No PIP for YouTube unless through Safari. I don't like that, and I just don't like the multitasking on this specific device. I really don't like it. I'm trying to find an app that's not gonna bring up any personal information, pal. Look at that. And then apparently I guess I could do something else. Can I? No. Can I? I'll do a third one. Yeah, there you go. But that's about it. I don't even see it. I can't resize this. This is in the way. So what's the purpose of this thing being here if it's going to be in the way of whatever I am doing? If this is going to be in the way over here, why am I going to use this thing for? This thing is useless. This thing, Galaxy Tab S7 Plus. Oh, let me tell you what this is good for. Movies. Watching movies in HDR during the day. You're sitting on the couch. This thing is hella better. The sound on this thing, even though this one and this one is way louder than this one, it's not way louder, but it is louder. This one is deeper, and the surround sound, the voices, and the sound is just better. The sound is better on this one. It's better to watch movies, and watching movies makes this one look like you see how black this is? That thing, bro, this one makes this look like a LCD, like an LCD TV. Like if you have an OLED TV and LCD TV, this one makes this one feel like an LCD TV. But only during the day. Like if you're at nighttime and you're watching a bed at nighttime, this is blooming, and blooming is trash. I don't like that. So I don't watch it at nighttime or even during the day because this one's OLED. So it's only specifically for movies, and that's it. But everything else, this one is better. The screen is better. Everything else. So even the multitasking is hella better on this thing. So I could, I have PIP in Maps. I have PIP in YouTube. I could open YouTube. I could, what the fuck? Open YouTube. Half screen it with just one gesture. I could make up my own gestures. I could go back if I want. I could turn the screen off. I could do multiple gestures. Any gesture, I could make it 6 different things. 6 different things I could do. Doesn't matter. Turn the screen off. You have to look at it. The Face ID isn't that good, to be honest with you. But let me just. This is not. It's more consistent, but not on the sides. When it's long, like a phone, it's way more consistent than like this. So let me open up Facebook. And then I could come over here and I could still do this over here. I have 3 things at once, way better than the iPad. And I can also pop this out and move this fucker around. Where'd it go? Alright, that kind of tweaked out. But let's try it again. Look, with internet. That usually doesn't happen. Tweaks out because Facebook is tweaking out when it's looking like that. Wow. It's more consistent more often than not, let me tell you that much. But this thing is hella better because of this reason right here. and I have information, and I could resize this bitch, and I have information still that you don't have on this one. Deadass. Also, I didn't even tell you about Dex. You guys already know about Dex. Where you open up Dex, takes a little bit. The iPhone turns on way more, and the battery is kind of, on the M1 when you're watching content is no good. But leaving it on, I leave it on and charge it once a week. I only use it for work. I charge it once a week. It just stays on. The battery when it's off like this is gonna stay 38% no matter what until I turn it on again. This one I turn it off. It's 8:53. I turn it black. I wake up. That shit's dead. It won't turn on. I gotta charge it again. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? But this is Dex, so I could open up Dex and I could open up YouTube, and I could resize this thing specifically. Resize this thing, open it full screen. You know, this thing is hella better. Specifically, Instagram. Hold on, bro. Instagram, full screen. You know, that's what I care about, full screen. This thing can't open Instagram full screen, bro. This thing is, Instagram is not good on this thing. I just really don't like it. I don't even know where it is. I probably deleted it because look at this thing. And there's no way to fix that. That's annoying as fuck. The iPad is trash, and it's an M1. It's supposed to be as strong as a laptop. Literally, is what's in their MacBook Pros. That's the problem. That's why Samsung. If you're listening to this, I got all this. I switched up because you didn't make a note. So I brought this. I had this. I needed a bigger one for work. So I was gonna get this one. I was like, let me get this one. This was the size of a piece of paper. I'm switching up and not making a note. Samsung doesn't make a damn laptop, yo. Their laptops are fucking trash. I went and got a MacBook. I'm like, yo, you're fucking. They don't have a laptop that's strong enough, that looks as good, that has a 2.5K, 3K, 4K screen, and sounds as good as their phones. Their phones and tablets sound way better than their laptops. This MacBook, I have no problem with the way it looks or sounds. I like it, and I could call and text off of all my devices. If you have AT&T or Verizon, you have a cell phone, you can't call or text on these devices. Only if you have an unlocked phone, and if you have a phone from T-Mobile or Sprint. But that's it. And I got this thing cheaper than what I would have paid trading this thing in. I got it cheaper, buying it brand new. I bought it used from the used market cheaper than buying it brand new and trading this thing. And I only got it because this thing is some adhesive sticky bullshit that doesn't work. And that's why I was like, there, I have to get a new tablet too. Samsung trying to rip me off. And I'll end up losing the case. The case is useless. This thing is useless because it has to stand up in order to work. It happened live. But in general, this one's hella better. Oh, one more thing. The trackpad is fucking trash. Look, I'm always missing. If I'm sitting in bed or sitting on the couch or something, I have to hold my finger up like this in order to get a click. It doesn't click on top at all. It only clicks on the bottom. I just don't like it. The gestures aren't that good. Trackpad, this one's hella better. But I said there's no point in getting a trackpad or nothing for this thing. I had it for this one, I lost it. There's no point in getting this shit because this thing is trash. It doesn't do anything. It's fucking literally trash. I wish it was better. That's why I got it, because I thought it was gonna be better. I can't resize no damn windows. I can't do anything with it. I got the iPhone. I can't have no PMFs. I can't click on any phone numbers, and I cannot copy a phone number from online to call it. I have to constantly switch the windows back and forth on iPhone specifically. Why is that? I don't know. But anyway, this is iPad Pro M1 versus the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus.